Okay, good morning, students. Yesterday we have started the new chapter, torsion. Huh? So we have seen what is meant by torsion, what are the different assumptions in torsion, and how to derive the torsional equation. So what is meant by torsion? So when for a shaft, if a tangential force is applied to the shaft, then we say that the shaft is subjected to torsion or twisting moment. How to calculate it? Torsion is torque is equal to force multiplied by radius of the shaft. Now what are the different assumptions? The assumptions are the shaft is straight and having uniform cross section. Shaft is homogeneous and isotropic. Then twist remains same uniform throughout the length. Then again the stresses are within the proportional limit. So which stresses, shear stresses are induced in the shaft due to the torque. Then the plane sections remain plane before twisting and after twisting. It do not warp. Similarly, circular sections remain circular before twisting and after twisting. So these are the some different assumptions. Then we have derived the torsional equation. What is the torsional equation? T upon IP is equal to C theta upon L is equal to Fs upon R. Where Kim is what? Kim is the turning moment or twisting moment. The unit is Newton mm. Then Rp means polar moment of inertia. Ip is equal to Ixx plus Iyy. And again for circular section, Ixx and Iyy both are same or both are constant. Then we have seen what is C. C is nothing but modulus of rigidity. Theta. Theta is nothing but the angle of twist, which is measured in radians. Theta is nothing but angle of twist, which is measured in radian. Then next is what is L, that is the length of the shaft. Then Fs, Fs is maximum shear stress. Now, this shear stress is maximum where? At the outermost layer, and it is zero at the center. So the diagram for shear stress distribution diagram, at center it is zero, it is maximum at the outermost layer. And then R is nothing but the radius of shaft. So if we consider the first two parts, then this T is equal to T upon IP is equal to C theta upon L. So if we consider T on one side, C theta upon L into IP. This is the equation of torque based on the angle of twist. Now if we equate first and third, see here. P upon IP is equal to Fs upon R. So T is equal to IP upon R into Fs. So this is the equation based on the shear stress. This is the torsional equation based on shear stress. This is the torsional equation based on the angle of twist. Now we consider both. Now if we consider the first one, this T, we equate first and third part. So T upon IP is equal to Fs upon R. Now we consider this IP on the right hand side. Now this IP upon R, this term is called as a ZP into Fs. Now what is this ZP? ZP is nothing but polar modulus of section. This is called as polar modulus of section. You have studied this in the theory of bending. That is modulus of section, moment of inertia divided by y. We have studied this in theory of bending. Here, it is the ratio of polar moment of inertia to the radius of shaft. Is called as polar modulus of section. Now we can calculate this value of Zp for a circular section, for a solid circular section, and for a hollow circular section. Now we consider first one of solid shaft. Now we consider the solid shaft having diameter of that shaft is D. We consider a solid shaft whose diameter is D. Now we calculate IP for this solid shaft. Now what is the formula for IP? Ixx plus I by y. Now Ixx and I by y both are same for circular section. So the formula is pi by 64 d raised to 4. This is the formula for Ixx plus I by y also remains same. Pi by 64 d raised to 4. So now we add these two. So 2 into pi by 64 d raised to 4. So the answer is this 2 and this 64 get cancelled. So this is 32 d raised to 4. So this is the value of IP, polar moment of inertia for a solid shaft. Now we put this value here. So Zp is equal to what? Is equal to Ip upon R. Now we put instead of Ip this value. that is pi by 32 d raised to 4. Now what about r? R is nothing but this radius. So instead of r, can we write in terms of d? That is d by 2. R च्या ऐवजी आपण काय लिहू शकतो d by 2. Now we simplify this. Zp is equal to, आता पहा, हा 2 हा 16. So this is pi by 16. हा d आणि ह्यातला एक d जाईल म्हणजे किती राहील d cube. These two get cancelled. This is 16. And this d, this get cancelled. So Zp is equal to pi by 16 d cube. Now we put this value of Zp here. ही जी व्हॅल्यू आहे Zp ची ती इथं पुट करू. So आपल्याला काय मिळेल बघा. T is equal to pi by 16 d cube into Fs. So this is the modified formula of torsion for solid circular shaft. This formula from we get this formula is from this formula only. या फॉर्म्युला पासूनच आपण हे मिळाले. पण जर आपण हे प्रॉब्लेम मध्ये वापरले तर आपण कॅल्क्युलेशन गेट इझी. सो दिस इज द मॉडिफाइड फॉर्म्युला ऑफ टॉर्शन फॉर अ सॉलिड सर्क्युलर शाफ्ट. Fs upon r is equal to c theta upon a. पण आपण त्यातला हाच पार्ट घेतला फक्त. So instead of this full we take this first half part. मग काय केलं हा IP तिकडे घेतला. So IP upon R. IP upon R is nothing but what? Polar modulus of section. This is nothing but polar modulus of section. So polar modulus of section is IP upon R. IP upon R. Nothing but it is the ratio of polar moment of inertia to the radius of shaft. आता आपण काय करूया ही Zp ची व्हॅल्यू काढूया. कशासाठी? For a solid shaft. So we can and diameter is d. So now what we have to do? आपण काय करूया आता? IP चा फॉर्म्युला लिहूया. IP equal to Ixs plus I by y. Ixs and I by y both are same for circular section. मग काय फॉर्म्युला बरं? Pi by 64 d raised to 4 plus pi by 64 d raised to 4. So addition is pi by 32 d raised to 4. आता Zp चा फॉर्म्युला काय? IP upon R. IP ची व्हॅल्यू पुट केली pi by 32 d raised to 4. Now radius आपण डायमीटरच्या टर्म्स मध्ये लिहिलं म्हणजे d by 2. सिम्प्लिफिकेशन केलं की हे मिळालं pi by 16 d cube. आता ही Zp ची व्हॅल्यू आपल्या इथं पुट करूया. इक्वल टू Zp into Fs. Zp equal to Zp into Fs. So Zp equal to आपण ही व्हॅल्यू पुट केली pi by 16 d cube into Fs. So this is the modified formula of torsion. So what we get for a solid circular shaft, T is equal to T is equal to pi by 16 d cube into Fs. So this is nothing but your strength of the shaft. म्हणजे काय? Ability of the shaft to resist the twisting moment. It is nothing but the ability of the shaft to resist the twisting moment. This is the modified formula of torsion. आता हा जसा आपण पाहिला कशासाठी? Solid shaft साठी. Now it's same thing we did for hollow shaft. So for hollow shaft we consider two diameters. This bigger diameter is capital D and this smaller diameter we consider small d. The smaller radius is R. Now what is the formula for IP? Again the formula for IP is Ixs plus I by y. Mata Ixs and I by y both are same. For what? For solid circular for circular section. Either it is hollow or either it is solid. Now what is the formula? Pi by 64 capital D raised to 4 minus small d raised to 4. This is your Ixs. Similarly, I by y also remains same. That is pi by 64 capital D raised to 4 minus pi by 64 small d raised to 4. Now we again add these two. So 2 into pi by 64 we take common. So what remains? D raised to 4 minus small d raised to 4. Is it correct? And then simplify it. So what is IP? This is your pi by 32 d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4. So this is the value for IP, polar moment of inertia. Now we take R. We write the formula of Zp, that is RT upon R. IP is this much, pi by 32 d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4. Now what about capital R? Capital R means the radius for the bigger circle. बाहेरची radius. But instead of this capital R, can we put capital R is equal to capital D by 2. Capital D by 2. This radius is nothing but half of capital D. So now we simplify. This 2, this 16. So pi by 16. This one d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4. And this capital D remains as it is. हे आणि असं d राहील. हे d इकडे कट करू नका. Sign जर multiply असतं तर कट केला असतं. Now there are subtractions. We can't cut it. So keep as it is. आता ही Zp ची व्हॅल्यू इथे पुट करू आपण. T is equal to Zp into Fs. Now what is Zp? This much. Pi by 16 d raised to 4 minus d raised to 4 divided by d into Fs. So this is the formula for torsion for hollow circular shaft. This is the formula for torsion, modified formula of torsion for hollow circular shaft. Is it correct? Where D means bigger diameter, small d means smaller diameter, Fs means maximum shear stress, T means torque, turning moment or twisting moment, and Ip, that is I-axis plus I-y. So maybe ask for 2 marks. Define polar modulus of section. It is the ratio of polar moment of inertia to the radius of shaft. So these are the two modified formulas. So we can use this. Now we take the next part. So here we use the first half part. That is T upon Ip is equal to Fs upon R. आता आपण पुढचा पार्ट घेऊया. See here. This is your torsional equation. आपण आता हे घेतलं होतं. त्याच्यावरून आपण काय काढलं? Torsional equation चा फॉर्म्युला काढला based on shear stress. आता काय करूया? We equate first and third. We equate first and third. So what we get? T upon Ip is equal to C theta upon L. This is the torsional formula. C theta upon L into Ip. This is the torsional formula based on the angle of twist equation. Now in this equation, C, Ip and L. See here. C, modulus of rigidity. L, length of shaft. Ip, polar moment of inertia. So only this T is directly proportional to theta. That is angle of twist. So what we say, this torsional, this angle of twist is directly proportional to your twisting moment. After that, L and theta are united. Suppose we consider this L as 1 and theta is also 1. This theta is unity, length is also unity. So what we get? C into Ip. And this term is called as torsional rigidity. This term is called as torsional rigidity. Means what? This is defined as, it is the torque which is, this is the torque which produces an angle of twist of 1 radian in a shaft of unit length. काय केलं आपण इथे? L and theta we consider unity. So T is equal to C into I. And this term is called as torsional rigidity. And what is the definition of this? Torsional rigidity is defined as a torque which produces an angle of twist of unit. What is the unit of this torsional rigidity? Unit of C, that is torque. Modulus of rigidity is Newton per mm square. And what is the polar moment of inertia? That is mm to the power 4. So what we get unit? In Newton mm square. This is the unit for torsional rigidity. So आपण हे ह्याच्यामध्ये पण शिकलोय पहा, theory of bending मध्ये flexural rigidity. That is, this is the flexural rigidity. That is EI. And this one is your torsional rigidity. That is C into IP. So next what we see. So this is the equation based on your angle of twist. This is your torsional rigidity. So this is your angular twist equation based on angle of twist. Now actually what is the purpose of power? Main purpose of shaft is to transmit the power. So the power is transmitted by using the formula P is equal to 2 pi NT upon 60. Where means P means power in watt. P is nothing but what? Power, which is measured in watt. Then N means speed of the shaft, that is in revolutions per minute. Number of revolutions per minute. That is speed of the shaft in RPM. Then T, that is torque, or we can say torsional moment or twisting moment, which is measured in, which is torque or twisting moment or the turning moment. Now this power, this formula is when we calculate the power in watt, but suppose we calculate the power in horsepower, then this formula gets changed to 2 pi NT upon 4500. This is the formula in HP, that is in horsepower, where T, that power, torque, that is in kg meter. This T, that is torque, it is in kg meter. And this torque is in kg meter. Have you understood? So this is the formula of power in horsepower, and this is the power formula in watt. The main purpose of shaft is to transmit the power from one shaft to another. So this torque, that torque here, नीट लक्षात घ्या, हा torque जो आहे तो आहे तुमचा न्यूटन मीटर मध्ये, and this is your average torque or mean torque. This is the average torque or mean torque. जो बदला फॉर्म्युला आहे P upon IP is equal to C theta upon H is equal to Fs upon R. In this formula, the torque is in Newton mm, and this torque is your maximum torque. This is in Newton mm. नीट लक्षात घ्या, हा जो टॉर्क आहे हा मॅक्सिमम आहे कशात आहे न्यूटन एम आहे. But this torque in the formula of power, this is the average or mean torque and it is in Newton meter. And the formula of power, that is in HP. This torque is in kg meter. You have to take care of this torque while solving the problem. So these are the simple theories. First is, what are the different questions asked in exam? First is the define of torsion. What is the unit of torque or the twisting moment? Then next is what are the different assumptions in torsion. Then what is your torsional equation? Write the meanings of the symbols used. Then what is your polar modulus of section? Then what is the modified formula of torque? That is not asked, but these are the two formulas that are the modified formula for solid circular shaft and for a hollow circular shaft. And then what is torsional rigidity? Sometimes also asked what is the power formula? Write the formula of power and write the meanings of the symbols used. Where P means power in watt, N means speed of the shaft, that is in revolutions per minute RPM. T means the average torque, or it is measured in Newton meter. Now this is the formula of power in watt, and this is the formula of power in HP, horsepower. So these are the basic sum theory. Now we take some simple examples so that you can easily solve the problem. Okay, let us take the simple problem. Okay, take. Now the question is asked here. Find the diameter of a solid shaft if it transmits a torque of 50 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm, and the speed of the shaft 10 into 10 raised to 6 Newton meter per second. and the maximum shear stress is not to exceed maximum shear stress, that is Fs, 45 Newton per mm square. See here, I read the problem again. Find the diameter of the solid shaft. Means we have to find diameter. Find the diameter of the solid shaft. If it transmits a torque of, is it torque? A torque of 15 into 10 raised to 6 Newton mm. And the maximum shear stress is given 45 Newton per mm square. And this is find diameter. Now we have to see. पहिल्यांदा काय पाहिजे? Either the shaft is solid shaft or the shaft is a hollow shaft. Now this shaft is a solid shaft. Now what is our torsional equation? T upon IP is equal to C theta upon L is equal to Fs upon ρ. We have to write this equation. काय पहिलं? सगळ्यात पहिल्यांदा आपण पाहिलं आधी शाफ्ट सॉलिड आहे का हॉलो आहे. त्याच्यानंतर काय पाहणार? टॉर्शनल इक्वेशन. आता गिवन थिंग्स पाहिजे. Either we have to use this part or we have to use this part. Now see here. See, modulus of rigidity, angle of twist, and length of shaft. These values are not given. Instead of that, maximum shear stress is given. That means we have to use first and third part. So we use this. T upon IP is equal to Fs upon R. We use the first and third part. Instead of using this first and third part, we use the modified formula. Now, what is the modified formula? Just we have seen now. Pi by 16 dq into Fs. This is the modified formula. What are the given things? Torque is given. Fs maximum shear stress is given. So only unknown is the diameter. So we just put the values here, or we take diameter on one side. So this 16 is here in denominator, we take in the numerator on the left side. And these two, pi and Fs, these are in numerator, so we take in denominator. And this dq as it is. So we just put the values. Now take care about the unit. Now this torque is given in Newton mm. So it is correct. So we write 15 into 10 raised to 6 into 60 divided by pi. Now what is the value of Fs? 45. This is 90.3 mm. So this is the required diameter. This is the required diameter. So the problems are very easy. We have to either use the first part or we have to use the third part. आता इथे आपल्याला modulus of rigidity, angle of twist, L काहीच दिलेलं नाही. So we use first and third part because Fs is given. आता हा part use करायच्या ऐवजी we use the modified formula so that the calculations are easy. आपण हाच फॉर्म्युला वापरतो. जर आपण हा वापरला असता, समजा एक्झाम मध्ये तुम्हाला हा आठवलाच नाही, सो डोंट टेक टेन्शन, डोंट यूज दिस फॉर्म्युला, हा वापरू नका. पण मग तुमचे कॅल्क्युलेशन्स वाढतील. आयपी काय लिहिणार आपण? वी हॅव टू राईट आयपी इज I6 प्लस I बाय बाय. सो यू हॅव टू राईट नाउ I6 चा फॉर्म्युला and I बाय बाय फॉर्म्युला. You have to write R is in terms of diameter, that is D by 2, so that the calculations get lengthy. So instead of this, we use the modified formula. Now we take the another problem, simple, very simple. Now this problem is just for 2 marks in exam. Now we take the another formula. Okay. Now the formula is given. आता इथे काय दिलं होतं? In this formula, shear stress is given to you, and you have to find diameter. Now the next problem is in this diameter is given and you have to calculate the maximum shear stress. Now I read the first problem. A solid circular shaft of diameter 100 mm. A solid circular shaft of diameter 100 mm and length 2.7 meter and length 2.7 meter. Is subjected to a torque of torque is given 30 kilonewton meter. Now assume G. Now here G is given. G is nothing but same C, that is modulus of rigidity, and that is given 75 GPa. And they says calculate maximum stress, that is Fs. आता नाही पहा, Magacha problem in the previous one, diameter we have to calculate and maximum shear stress is given. Now in this problem, maximum shear stress we have to calculate and diameter is given. Again the same question. We have to write this formula. आता हा फॉर्म्युला लिहिला कुठला पार्ट यूज करणार आपण फर्स्ट सेकंड का फर्स्ट थर्ड आता नीट पहा जर आपण काय काय दिले पहा इथे मॉड्युलस ऑफ रिजिडिटी इज गिवन टू यू d angle of sorry length of the shaft is also given but theta that is angle of twist is not given so we can't use this आणि आपल्याला काढायचे काय maximum shear stress so we have to use again the first and third part so we use T upon IP is equal to Fs upon R. Now again using instead of this we use the modified formula that is T equal to pi by 16 d cube into Fs. Now pi by 16 we have to calculate Fs so we take Fs on one side and remaining terms we can transfer on the another side. So Fs we keep as it is. F16 goes in the numerator, d cube and pi goes in the denominator. So T, while putting the value, we have to take care about the unit. Now this torque is given in kilonewton meter. आपल्याला कशामध्ये हवा Newton mm. So how to convert kilonewton to Newton, meter to mm? So 30 into 10 raised to 6. So 30 into 10 raised to 6. This 16 as it is. Diameter is given that is 100. So what is the value of maximum shear stress that is Fs? And the answer is 152.79. 152.79 MPa or Newton per mm square. म्हणजे काय थोडक्यात ह्याच अननोन थिंग्स आहेत जे आपण काढतोय कधी डायमीटर काढा सांगतात कधी म्हणतात शियर स्ट्रेस काढा कधी म्हणतात मॉड्युलस ऑफ रिजिडिटी कधी म्हणतात अँगल ऑफ ट्विस्ट कधी लेंथ ऑफ द शाफ्ट कधी टॉर्क कधी पॉवर these are the simple problems. So now in this lecture I think it is sufficient. So remaining problems we see in the next lecture. So be ready to solve the remaining problems. These are the very simple problems. Tomorrow we'll take some lengthy or hard problems. Okay, thank you.